discuss about how you can set up our Docker Compose file. Okay. So first of all, we have this empty folder with this application named Jobber. Okay. Inside this, we need a new file. Okay. docker-compose.yaml file. Okay. Inside this, we have to mention some services. Okay, which we want to run. Services like PostgreSQL, MongoDB, and then Redis Elasticsearch or whatever kind of a service. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, so first of all, you have to give a version. Okay, so let's say the version is 3.9. Okay, and then what you have to give is the all the services you want to run. Okay, so let's say I want to run a Redis service. Okay, and then the order doesn't matter here over. Okay, so let's give this a image name first of all. Okay, so what's the image? Okay, if you don't have the image downloaded already, so what this will command will do, it will pull the image with some version. Okay, so I'm going to pull the Redis image with this version Alpine. Okay, so what is Alpine here? Alpine is a compressed version of Redis. Okay, basically it is a very small file or something like a small image. Okay, and then what we have to give is a container name. Okay, so you can type anything over here. That is container, and then you have to give a restart. Okay, so if something went wrong, okay, always restart. Okay, then we have to give the ports. Okay, so the default port for Redis is 6379. Okay, 6379 and 6379. Okay, so this is the image port and this is the container port. Okay, you can't change the second port, but you can do you can type anything over here. Okay, let's say like 8080. Okay, then your Redis server will be running on 8080 port. Okay, so for now I'm going to give this as a 6379 only. Then we have to give a command. Okay, so Redis server log level warning. It's just like something like a console.log, which you can see on the Docker desktop terminal. Okay, and then we have something called volumes. Volumes, like you have to save the Redis data somewhere else, now. So you need this volumes also. Okay, so let's save this on Docker volumes. So what is the Docker volumes here? Okay, so it will now create a new folder over here in the root directory named Docker volumes. Okay, inside this we want our cache folder. Let's say inside this, save all the data in this data folder. Okay, so this is all you need to run a Redis server. Okay, let's say you need a Postgres, Postgres also. Okay, Postgres service. Okay, so what's the image here? It is like Postgres, let's say latest. Okay, I want the latest version for the Postgres. Okay, if you don't type latest over here, it will automatically take the latest version of the of the service. Okay, so then we need a container name. It is going to be like Postgres underscore container. Okay, and then this restart always. Then we need this ports. Right. Then you have to give. Sorry, I don't know like if anything I'm repeating or not. Okay, so then you have to give this a Postgres password maybe. Okay, let's say a random password. Okay, so where do we use this? Okay, you might have seen this like Postgres, and then something like a username, and then a password, random password. Let's say then at the rate localhost 5432. Okay, you might have seen this kind of database URL. Okay, so this port is over here. Okay, if I change this to 8080, then you must have changed here also 8080. Okay, then this random password is this password, and this username is whatever you set the username to. Okay. So just 5432. Okay. Then we need volumes to save our data. Okay. So what's the data here? So inside the Docker volumes folder, this Docker volume folder will be created over into this root directory. And then we need Postgres data. And then this, then our data maybe. Okay. So the Postgres, all the Postgres data will be saved to this thing. Okay. Now how to run this? You have to do Docker. I haven't saved this now. So Docker compose. Sorry. Docker compose up on detachment mode, or maybe okay, whatever, on detachment mode, and the services name. Okay, so let's say the Redis and the Postgres. Postgres pulling. Maybe it was PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL. What is this? Access denied for PostgreSQL. Wait a second. Maybe let's see on the phone. Was that Postgres? Postgres here. Postgres. Yes. Why isn't that working then? Yes, I have this Postgres image. Postgres maybe latest test. Mm-hmm. Error response full access denied repository doesn't exist. Docker login denied request systems. Wait a second now. Maybe this might work. This still giving me some denied requested access to the resources denied. Okay, so now it worked. I have used this Postgres colon latest. Okay. Maybe I have to change the container names, okay? Because I have already a Redis container in use, okay? So now 01. Okay. So now Docker compose. Now they are running, okay? So now you can use the Redis server and the Docker, okay? And the Postgres. Thank you for watching.